You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SnowyRadio.com, providing crystal clear, wonderful, commercial-free Christmas music from now until providing it. I guess till the end of the year. Dan, are you okay with that?
It's completely falling apart.
He's very tickled about something.
I don't know why.
It's awesome.
So I'm just going to ride it out.
That's cool. What you got for me there, Dan? Or do I not even want to know?
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, who doesn't make you smile like Ted Turner, who has a birthday today?
Oh, isn't that
Nice.
lovely?
Ted, the mouth of the South, he's 83 today. In case you don't know, Ted Turner he fired up CNN. Mm-hmm. He was married to Jane Fonda.
TNT,
And for a
TBS.
while, he owned the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I
Basically,
did not know
he's
that.
only made one good decision in his life. Wow. Holy cow. In all seriousness. Meg Ryan has a birthday today.
I love Meg Ryan.
She was
Always
America's
loved Meg Ryan.
girl next door,
Yes.
like forever. Meg is 60 today.
She's the one that
Love
everybody
her.
says, like, if somebody was going to play me in a movie, I'd want it to be Meg Ryan.
But everybody thinks about, Sleepless in Seattle and Harry Met Sally and all this kind of this cutesy stuff. I tripped across a movie a few years ago. It was actually released 2004. Not to theaters, apparently, direct to video or DVD, whatever, but I absolutely loved it. It's called Against the Ropes, starring Meg Ryan as real-life female boxing promoter
Nice.
Jackie Kalin. And it's a pretty wicked story. And it's a
I've
little,
not seen it.
Yeah, and Meg looks pretty rough in the film, but I absolutely love the movie.
She looks pretty rough, like her character does, or you think she does?
Yes.
Both.
Then.
No, it literally took me a while because somebody else put the movie on. I was
Okay.
in a room with some other people, and it took me a while to figure out that was actually Meg Ryan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's a cool little movie. Speaking of actresses, Jodie Foster's 59 today.
Nice.
And she just holds a grudge. She still won't return John Hinckley's phone calls.
Wow. Jeez.
It was 1863, U.S. President, one of the greatest ever, Abraham Lincoln, delivers his Gettysburg Address.
That's nice.
He wrote that thing on a few slips of paper on a train ride to Gettysburg. He didn't have, speech writers or anything else. The whole speech lasted literally a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And it is still quoted and resonates
Yeah.
today. It was pretty amazing. And those of you who don't know, 7 years ago, that's 87 years. He was referring to 1776. A score is a 20-year increment.
Okay.
Wow.
I like that. Thanks, Dan.
Must have been awake that day in history class.
Yeah. Or you Googled it.
1895. This is pretty slick because America has given the world pretty much everything that's worth using. American inventor Frederick Blaisdell patents the pencil.
Oh, wow.
I know. And in 1990, holy cow, this was a game changer. And I know you guys, where you were when this happened. Pop duo Milli Vanilli is stripped of their Grammy Award.
I was so
See?
shocked.
See? I knew it. You
Yeah.
two. What
They
a...
weren't even singing?
You guys are a couple of sleds.
I don't know what that means.
When it's learned that neither Milli or Vanilli sang anything
Yeah.
on their Grammy Award-winning album, Girl, You Know It's True.
We play that.
It was a great album.
You ever figure out who did
It
do the
really
singing?
was. Yeah, there were two military veterans.
I don't know why they didn't just have them go out and
What?
Yeah.
sing. I don't know.
They probably didn't look
They
good
didn't have the look.
dreadlocks. Yeah. You got to have the look, man. You got to have the jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got that.
That's why I use a stunt double for at least half this show every day.
I was going to say, every once in a while.
Okay.
You
Well,
look ruggedly handsome, and other days you look handsomely rugged.
I'm feeling just brimming with knowledge here. So I know, and now you know, we all know, and we can just get this done.
We're going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SnowyRadio.com.
Snowy.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Friday?
There are phrases that have been around for decades, if not centuries, that are pretty common even today, and you never give them much thought. And I actually tripped over a little nugget here of these common sayings and the origins of them.
Okay.
And I found some of them kind of interesting. In fact, the term hands down.
Yeah.
Hey, you got this hands down. We got
Hands
this
down,
hands
my
down.
favorite saying.
Well, here you go. Dating back to the 19th century, that phrase was used originally to horse jockeys loosening their grip on the reins when their horse had a strong lead in a race.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
You want a couple more?
I do.
I thought you might, and I do happen to have some that I find absolutely incredible. Let's do caught red-handed.
Oh,
Yeah. Where did that come from?
Been around forever. That saying, actually, the origins date back to, 15th century Scotland,
Oh, really?
where caught red-handed was referred to being found with blood on your hands after committing a violent crime.
Oh, my.
So it's fairly literal.
Yeah.
Red-handed meant you had blood on your hands.
Speaking of fairly literal, this one ain't for the squeamish, so if you got kids in the room, get them close to the radio and turn it up.
Wow.
Cat got your tongue,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, boy.
right?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Let's go back to old Egypt.
Okay.
Egypt loved their cats.
They did.
I mean, they absolutely
They did.
idolized cats. And they also did a little thing as far as torture went and whatnot. They would cut out people's tongues and a lot of times just
Feed 'em to the-
throw them to the cat.
Oh,
So again, pretty literal.
jeez.
Cat catch your tongue?
But then if they asked you if the cat got your tongue, you really couldn't say anything.
Right? That's true.
The cat lifted my tongue.
Oh, man.
Ooh, okay, I'm going to just leave it right there because...
It gets worse?
Oh, there's a bunch. Yeah, I'll be revisiting this as
nice.
yeah.
When we need to learn some stuff.
Yeah, because there's actually, there's a couple dozen of these.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to learn us real good.
Real good.
All right. Dan, thank you for that, sir.
Absolutely.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, and this is a thing we refer to as Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred, and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise, if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris, you've got a winner for Free Flag
Friday! Compliments of Mark and Brandy and the crew at Maximum Promotions right there on
Get your clapping hands ready.
West Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's recipient of a beautiful 3x5 foot flag, the pole and all the hardware to get this thing up and flying, it's going to Mr. Scott Giban. Scott Giban.
Hey, Scott.
Scotty. Oh, you crazy little monkey fella, you. What?
Oh, my
Where did that
God.
come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm having one of those days. I'm having an episode
Dan
this
needs
morning.
some
is
meds.
What's happening?
All right. So, congrats, Scott.
Ooh, wow. You know, the scam thing, this makes me crazy. And this is what we're talking about today, just scammers. For instance, I really didn't even know what it meant. But about a week ago, and of course you guys know I'm a social media influencer.
You are.
Yeah, you told me that.
I certainly am. I got hacked. I was hacked.
I got a message from you.
And I wasn't even sure what the heck that meant. But all of a sudden, all these people are weighing in going, dude, you got hacked. Hey, way to go. Dumb,
Way to go.
man, you big loser. You lemon. So it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
But my reaction was, people who do this, I really want to just find them and beat them.
Right?
That's what
I
I
know.
want to do. It's like, so here's another one coming out. It's starting to go across the state of South Dakota. Another phone scam is happening.
Okay.
And you look, and on the surface of it, it looks so stupid. Who falls for it?
Right.
Well, they wouldn't be doing it if somebody wasn't falling for it.
Yeah.
So, sheriff's departments are warning residents that several people now, in the past few days or so, have gotten calls from someone claiming to be a county clerk of courts,
Okay.
representing what they say is the jury service. And you, sir or ma'am, neglected to show up for jury duty,
Right.
so you got to pay us.
Right. Yeah, because that's how that works.
Yeah, with gift cards.
Yeah, we need gift cards.
You know,
And-
jury
yeah,
duty,
iTunes.
so you got to throw us $50 from Starbucks. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, victims are told to purchase gift cards. And
That's never how they do it, buddy.
yeah, and officials
Well, no.
say sheriff's department, clerk of courts, really nobody in law enforcement. It just doesn't happen. We'll never ever call you and demand money for anything, especially missing jury duty. They also say if you do receive a call like this, hang up immediately and call law enforcement.
Oh, they do want you to call law enforcement when you get
Yeah,
these-
they're saying now call somebody. Yeah, call somebody. Go, hey, look, this just happened to me, so they can at least track a trail it. Or
Okay,
whatever.
well, we get them all the time, and we never do call anyone, so...
I didn't want to bother anybody with it.
Well, scam and a scam. I mean, the main thing is just hang up. And jury duty, I've been on jury duty just once, and man, it was epic. It was right here in town, and it was a murder trial, and it was kind of a big deal, well publicized, and it was so interesting to me. I'd never been through that process before, and part of it is, and everybody's in the room. You got the judge, prosecutor, defender,
Right.
and the defendant was in the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they bring you in 12 at a time, prospective jurors. And it's like an interview, really, because you have filled out a form now.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a section in there, do you have any basically preconceived notions of this case?
Right.
To which I had just checked, yes. I was in the media. I'd followed the thing
Right.
from beginning to where it was
Right.
now. I was well aware of all the players, what had happened, when
Yep.
it happened, what was going on. And
And they still put you on the jury.
yeah, the defense. Okay, keep in mind, I knew the defense attorney. I knew the prosecutor. I knew the judge. I knew everybody who had anything to do with this.
Yeah.
And so they got to me and they said, and it says here, Daniel, that you do have some preconceived notions, da-da-da. And the defendant's sitting right across the room from me. He goes, and what exactly, for clarification, what would that be? And I pointed at the kid and said, well, he's guilty. That's exactly what I said, and I pointed.
And they still put
right
you on the
at him.
jury?
They still held me. I was there for another 4 hours till the judge walked into the room because they wanted to seat me it got really bizarre.
Wow.
And it was actually Judge Jean Paul Keene, now retired, who walked into the room and went, okay, if you guys are selected, so we're not quite done yet, do keep in mind this will not be a sequestered situation, but you will be asked not to watch news, read
Right.
newspapers. Then he looked at me and went, that's going to be kind of hard for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Since I'm doing a morning radio show.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit tough.
And so I said, hey, Gene, can I just go? And he said, yes.
Oh, so you weren't on the jury. You just had to go report
called
for
in for
jury
it.
duty.
Yeah,
for
they
the-
held me back because it turned out the prosecuting attorney wanted me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I bet.
Wanted me bad.
I got this one done.
So it
Already
was-
convinced him.
Yeah, it was interesting, and the way things turned out, that particular case never even did go to trial. The schmo, the perp, finally just confessed to
Confessed
everything.
and-
Said I did it.
Yeah, because he did do it. There were over 40 eyewitnesses that he did.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know why I was going to trial, quite frankly. But
Well, because he had the right to
yeah,
a
exactly.
trial.
That's how the justice
Yep.
system works. So, yeah, I will never forget that experience. It was fascinating to me. So, if you get pulled for jury duty, go. I mean, it is kind of your duty. Of course, you have to be a registered voter or they can't find you. So,
Yeah. There you go. That's true. That's
absolutely
so-
true.
All right. Well, Dan, thank you for all of that. You got some news for us too, right?
Well, if that's what you want to call it, John, you bet.
All right, we'll be chatting with you again here in a bit. We got another guest joining us first, but we'll be back with Dan in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SnowyRadio.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. I'm going to talk to you about some awesome prizes you can win from Sunny Radio. Did that earlier in the week, and there's a few of those prizes missing now because last night we had the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Got to just say, holy cow. What an amazing show that was. I've talked to Al Petrelli from Trans-Siberian Orchestra numerous times. I had never seen them in person. And we went last night. My beautiful bride, Heidi, and I went to that with some friends and met up with some other folks there as well. Had several Sunny listeners that won tickets to that. So for those of you who were listening and won, and those of you who went to the website and won, congrats to you. One heck of a show, and make plans to go to that next year. I believe they come back again. They're here in 2019. They were planning on coming back last year, and then COVID didn't allow that, but they're back again this year. Last night, it was a great show, and I'm going to try to post some photos on our Facebook page so you can see. And I'm sure if you're on Facebook, I'm sure you saw some photos and video from there last night. It was one heck of a show. So, again, big thank you to them, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Now, if you want to hear music from them, you can go to snowyradio.com, and we have them on once an hour, every hour. That's going to be between now and the end of the year. So you'll hear Al Petrelli kind of introduce it, and then there's a song from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And we also have a song every hour from Mannheim Steamroller. Now, they're not going to be in town, but they do have a couple of prizes they sent us. So they sent us some Mannheim Steamroller Cinnamon Hot Chocolate. Dan absolutely loves that. He's been, instead of having coffee in the mornings here, he's been making cinnamon hot chocolate, and it smells really good. I had some. It tastes really good, and we've got some of that we're giving away, big canisters of that. They sent a whole box of them over, so a big thank you to Mannheim Steamroller. They also sent over their new CD as well. It's the 35th anniversary CD of Mannheim Steamroller, and it's a beautiful Christmas album. If you'd like to win either of those items or a chance to win both of those items, go to the website sunnyradio.com. At the top of the page, you'll see a little button that says Win Awesome Prizes. You click that, or elsewhere on the page, you'll see a little thing that says Win Tickets. If you click that, either way, it takes you to the same page. And then you get on there and you have a chance to win. And then the other things you can win on there, we've got Free Flag Friday, free Flag Friday every Friday. And you'll be all registered to win next week. Already got our winner for this week. We also have prizes on here from Pilates and from Tire Motive. And then I got to say thank you to Tire Motive because they helped with our Planes, Trains, and Automobiles car. And you can see a photo of that on that same page. And then if you click on that, you'll have a chance to win tickets to go to Vegas. You have a chance for the train ride over in Iowa. It is a dinner train thing we're doing. And then a lot of automotive prizes. And we're doing a free showing of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles coming up. Let me see. It's not this. So next Saturday. Holy cow. It's next Saturday already. It's Saturday the 27th at noon at the West Mall 7 in the Western Mall. So if you haven't yet signed up, go do that, and then you're going to get an email. You'll get to go in for sure. There's a limited number of seats, so if you want to go on and register, we're going to be picking enough people to fill all those seats. But then we know some people won't show up, so if you come and you join us, and even if you don't have a ticket, we're going to do our very best to squeeze everybody in there. But again, it's coming up next Saturday, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles promotion at the West Mall 7. Get on, sign up for that today at sunnyradio.com. Thank you so much for listening to Sunny Radio on a Friday.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out. Just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
And it's time right now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with award-winning journalist Dan Farris.
Hey, the award's right in front of me.
So giggly today.
I've been just laughing all morning.
It's true.
Oh, hey, I burn the midnight oil. I wear out the shoe leather. I bang on desks and I demand answers.
I've seen it all happen.
And I bring you stories that you aren't going to see on the usual news outlets. That's all there is to it. Hey, what say we ankle on down to Miami, Florida, eh?
Alrighty.
Shall we do that? And I think, Heidi, this might be right in your wheelhouse.
Okay.
Young lady busted earlier this week. Busted for trying to walk a bottle of high-end vodka onto an airplane.
Ooh.
I know, Miami International Airport. Young lady going through the line got shook down by the TSA. She was informed, hey, cupcake. I'm not sure if that's what they said, but that's what I'm saying. If I was a TSA, that's stuff
That's
that
what
I
you
would
would say.
I'd say, hey, cupcake. we don't go for that around here at Miami International. You're going to have to toss that jug away.
Right.
To which she said, I don't think so, airport security, because this is what happens next. And she got back in line, uncorked that bottle, whipped out a shot glass, started passing it around to other passengers.
Oh, that's amazing. Good
Had
for
a party
her.
going on, and there's nothing illegal about that.
Good for her.
There's a video out on it that's now gone viral if you're a TikTok fan. And, of course, me being a social media influencer, I've got all this stuff at my fingertips. Went through the whole darn bottle. People had a pretty good time.
That's
There's really nothing they can do about
fantastic.
it.
Good for her.
Sure, it's all fun and games until you see your pilots get in line. You want to talk a little sports?
I do.
Sports.
Brought to you by Bert and the team over at Hockey Headquarters. And you know everything, man. Everything in the world of hockey, new and used. And figure skating, too. But did you know? Hockey Headquarters, over 2,000 square feet of fantastic hockey gift items.
Oh.
It's like there's a gifty holiday coming up.
Yeah, for the fan, they've got everything, man, from apparel and swag to collectibles to kitchen gadgets, grilling utensils, your favorite NHL teams, and beyond. Just wanted to mention that because that's pretty groovy. All right, we're all familiar with certainly the colleges in this neck of the woods and their mascots. I wanted to talk about mascots a little bit because I compiled a list of ones that I think are pretty amusing.
Okay.
You've got your South Dakota State Jackrabbits, USD Coyotes, your Augustana Vikings, your USF Cougars, of course. Across the border, Minnesota, U of M Golden Gophers. Why are they the Golden Gophers? You think I should know this?
No.
Because I went to U. I never enrolled. I actually used to drink on the West Bank. Then I spent a little dough in Dinkytown. But here's the thing. Did you know the state of Minnesota was known as the Gopher State before it was the land of 10,000 lakes?
Okay.
Yeah, through the late 18th century, right into the early 19th century, it was the Gopher State, and that's how they got hung with that awful name. Mary Baldwin College in Virginia, John, happens to be home of the Fighting Squirrels.
Oh, wow.
Featuring their mascot, Gladys the Fighting Squirrel.
I need to get some of their apparel.
You do. I think you can maybe get a mug or a hat or something. This has been one of my favorites for years, ladies and gentlemen. UC Santa Cruz out of California, home of the banana slugs.
The bananas.
Heidi, look it up. You think I'm making this up? I am not. The banana slugs have been a
That's
thing for
even
a
still better than
long
the Buena
time.
Vista Beavers, which was in Storm Lake, Iowa. Where
There's more than one beaver. You got the Oregon Beavers. They're pretty big. There's some
BV
there's some
Beavers.
big teams. Now, here's what happened back in 2003. Dartmouth College, which is really Ivy League and pretty muckety-muck out of New Hampshire. They wanted a new mascot. They wanted to rebrand that whole thing, and they unfortunately left it up to the students. Since 2003, Dartmouth, and nobody talks about it, although this did go national, is home of Keggy the Keg.
I love that.
Holy cow.
Yep, voted in back in 2003. In fact, Keggy the Keg has been featured on ESPN and also a nice little feature piece in Playboy magazine.
I love that. That's
the Keg.
fantastic.
It's Keggy the Keg. And this is absolutely beautiful. Finally, from Delta State University, beautiful Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, Delta State, your home of the Fighting Okras.
The
Wow.
okra.
Yeah, it's a vegetable.
Wow, that's not very intimidating at all.
But you should see.
So peel the okra.
Punch it up. Their mascot is Mr. Okra. And he does look angry.
Nothing worse than an angry okra.
He looks super angry. Yeah, so.
Is that intimidating to somebody somewhere?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, I just love that. It's when you let students put it together and head of administration and your alumni and board of directors.
Say the customer's always right, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keggy the Keg, roar!
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, there you go. Sports brought to you by Hockey Headquarters from the sunny 93.3 News Desk. I'm Dan Farris reminding you, gosh darn it, if it's news to me. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, November 19th, 2021. Equities were able to hold their ground again Thursday, marking the 10th consecutive trading day at current price levels. If the index can maintain this level into the close of action today, it could lead to a big rally next week. The technical outlook for the S&P 500 suggests another 400 points worth of rally is still ahead, or 8.5%. Needless to say, that would make another all-time high in 2021, but there is a risk. With the Thanksgiving holiday upon us, holiday trading conditions are ruling the market. This means lighter than average volumes and the possibility of increased volume. Next week, the market will have a raft of economic data to process. The first read on Q3 GDP is due out Wednesday and includes several key pieces of economic data. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.